Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, March 1st, 2018, and U.S. stock market is closed. Today was an unbelievably wild day with stocks, incredible volatility, and after falling three, 300 points plus yesterday, the stock market fell 420 today. Now, what's behind this is the president has, by executive order, uh, placed a 20 to 30% tariff on foreign imports of steel into this country. And the markets do not like uncertainty, and they don't like things they don't quite understand. And so the fear index goes right through the roof when something like that happens, and that is behind this mammoth drop that we've seen. I'm just eyeballing here, like from 25.6 2 days ago to 24.6 today. So yeah, we got basically a 1,000 point drop in 2 days, reacting to fears of an international trade war. You know, the market loved Trump's cutting of corporate income tax. That was really perceived as being very good for business, but an international trade war is not perceived as being good for business, and we've had this massive sell-off. Okay, we took it on the chin big time today, and this is like the third day in a row that this has happened to us. We closed out our positions with just over $20,000 in losses. And what was really painful about this is you can go on the website after I'm done with this and see where we were right after the open, a couple minutes after the open. We were actually, I think we were just a little bit positive, but anyway, basically break even with all these positions we had coming in. And between that time and the time we actually got out, our equity dropped over $20,000. That is really painful. And we've experienced a few days like that recently, and I've been through this many, many times before. And the problem is there's a lot of sellers in this market, and it takes practically nothing to get them to sell, sell, sell. And so as soon as anything is slightly up at all, they sell it. And we came in this morning with, definitely improved open trade equity from where we were yesterday, but they just sold the heck out of it. And of course, if I knew that this was going to happen and had hit the bail button 2 minutes after the open this morning, we would be break even. But as it is, we're down over $20,000 on our closed out trades. We got into 6 new positions, 4 are positive, 2 are negative. But we're still negative $1,400 going into tomorrow. So God knows what's going to happen. I'm going to show you 2 stocks to just show you how frustrating today was. This first one is in HIIQ, which is Health Insurance Innovations. And we had bought this yesterday with about 2-3 hours to go. And this thing just jumps up this morning when it was up here. I mean, we're up thousands of dollars in this thing. I think $5,000-6,000 or something like that, right there at the top of that spike. That's where I'm looking at our equity and seeing that we're slightly positive or at least break even on everything. But this big jump puts us in for another day, and then we hang on to it until we're stopped out over here, and that is for $160 loss. So we go from $6,000 positive up here to negative $160. And then, just to make this all a little more frustrating, we get re-entered here in the last hour of the day, and it goes up a little, and then it goes against us a little more. So this Health Insurance Innovations stock is really like a trader's hair shirt for us today. Just very, very tough. Now I'm going to show you the one that has a lot to do with what was going on today. This is U.S. Steel, and all this market activity has to do with the prospect of foreign tariffs on steel imports. And you can see that the stock jumped up on that. This is U.S. Steel. This is obviously U.S. Steel. Well, I shouldn't say obviously. The normal thinking is U.S. Steel is going to benefit from tariffs on foreign imports of steel. So it jumps up here. We get in right away, right out of the gate. I see our equity just zoom up here. I can't remember. I think, like $5,000, $4,000 or $5,000, something like that. And then on one 15-minute bar, it collapses down here, taking us to a significant loss, $2,000-3,000. It kind of holds down here for a couple hours, and then it zooms back up, takes out that high. I'm sure we're up to at least $5,000 up here. And then it settles back for the close, and we close positive $500. So, it's just insane markets and almost impossible to trade these. And this is what we're taking in to tomorrow, which is Friday, which is, in my opinion, the worst trading day of the week. And yeah, we're not doing good, folks. Anyway, this is Trader Bob signing off. I will be back here tomorrow on Friday, no matter what.